Take a look at this disgusting emergency vehicle that the Lagos State government is using to transport medical oxygen across the government hospitals in Lagos. Take a look at it. If the body of this vehicle, of this emergency vehicle is looking like this, there is a 100% chance that the engines of this vehicle are also not normal. They are also not good. And there is also another 100% chance that this vehicle can break down in time of emergency. When oxygen is needed in one hospital, this vehicle go to drive and go give the oxygen, and all of a sudden, engine go knock, or brake go fail, or something go happen, and somebody will die somewhere because of this kind of vehicle. And as if this is not enough, this now is the popular Mother and Child Hospital. Mother and Child Maternity Care, that is in Ogombo. Where you have a Brahma. This is the popular Mother and Child Hospital. This is it. Now, let me show you the road that leads to this hospital. The access road that leads to this hospital. Transport. How can this be the access road that leads to a hospital that is supposed to take emergencies and save lives? How can this be the access road? And not just a normal hospital, not just a general hospital. This is a hospital that attends to pregnant women and children. So, for example, a woman is in labor, emergency. This is the road they will go through. This is the road they will go through. And because of this bad road, this Ogombo road is always having traffic because of the bad state of the road. So now, pregnant woman is labor. And she will be stuck in traffic because of bad road before she can get access to the hospital. And whether you like it or not, such a situation, Pacific buy. The mother can buy, the child can buy. If this is an access road that leads to the hospital. Also, to the Commissioner of Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, sir, is this the kind of vehicle that is supposed to be used to transport oxygen, an emergency vehicle that is supposed to be used to transport oxygen? Don't you guys travel abroad? Is this what they are using there? Are we going forward or are we going backward? We need to do better. We are not trying to defame Lagos. No, that's not what we are trying to do. We need to do better. We need to do better. We are too backward.
Guys, after watching this guy speak, I was just speechless. Like, Nigeria, my country, where are we going to? This government, whenever they are sick, they travel out to other countries. In that country, they see how the system is. They see their roads. They see their hospitals. They see their emergency vehicles. Then they come back to their own country. Nothing. Look at an ambulance, an emergency bus that is supposed to convey sick people from one hospital to the other, or even from their home to the hospital. That is supposed to transport oxygen. Okay, let's make a scenario, right? Someone is critically sick and that hospital doesn't have the oxygen, and they are supposed to get an oxygen from the nearby hospital. And to make it faster, if it is other country, they need to use the ambulance. Like, let me use the country that I live, for example. I live in Sweden, right? Some ambulance, when you see some ambulance, they might not carry a sick person, but whenever you see them, if they are in an emergency walk, if they're doing emergency, they'll on their siren, so that as they are coming, other cars, if the cars are on their way, they will have to give way to them. They can beat any traffic signs or anything. And those cars are healthy. Imagine this car now, this one we just watched now. Imagine it now, trying to convey himself from one location to the other. First of all, the health of the car, no problem. In fact, even in this video, you can see the car moving as if it's bending one side. Oh God have mercy. The car was actually bending one side. Then the car now mistakenly go out the traffic on the road. Look at the potholes. Imagine that same emergency vehicle is carrying a woman in labor, or is carrying someone that is being supported with life support, with this oxygen, and they are moving on that road, and the motor and the vehicle is just going, hitting head up and down. When if you're in Nigeria, you understand what I'm saying now. When cars are going through these potholes, sometimes when I sit in a car with all these potholes, whenever I come out like this, my whole body system is weak. I feel sick because of all the jumping of potholes and everything. Then when somebody is not pregnant after jumping that pothole, why the pikin no go come out prematurely, or why the pikin no go die for road? And somebody on life support that they are trying to carry like an egg, when they hold them like an egg. That emergency vehicle I saw there now, it doesn't look like it has an ACU. I don't know, they pin me. So personally for life support, they struggle to breathe, and you now come inside that kind of car. My dear, you will die before you reach your location. Nigeria. And our politicians, they go to other countries to collect their medical. Whenever anyone has an eye problem, or whenever they have headache, like simple headache, the next thing you will see is they've entered the next available private jet, and they have flown themselves and their children outside the country to go get adequate medical care. This is what other country government has made available for their citizens. What they made available for their people, for their masses. They will stupidly carry themselves to go enjoy it. Why them that is in power, that has the power to do those things, they cannot do it for their own self? Maybe they not do it for me, but for their own self. They have a Aso Rock medical system. Why our government, our president and his cohorts doesn't go to that place to treat themselves? Because of why? They didn't even do it up to standards. They prefer, if they have headache, they don't zoom. For that made a whole former president, a whole general of Nigeria, left the whole corner of Africa, the whole corner of Nigeria, and travel to the UK to do what? To die there. Something that they can actually do in Aso Rock, or do in is it Kaduna or Kano, where he comes from, Douala. If they have a better hospital system, we here have left the whole of, as a Muslim that he is, he left it and go to that place. Now, he wasn't even buried within the 24 hours, or even before the 48 hours. He has disobeyed his religion, because they were not able to get a better hospital around. Like, I not get. And they will sheepishly see what is happening in other countries. And I ask, how many of those people has come to Nigeria for medical treatment? Let's just say the poorest of them all, the poorest of those countries all. How many of them has come to Nigeria for medical treatment? Mind you, all these hospitals outside the country, go to the US, the doctors in the US, if they are 100, 70 of them are from Nigerians. Go to the UK, the doctors and the nurses from Nigeria. Go to any hospital around around the Western world, they are Nigerians. If you make the hospital okay, good salary for them, they will not travel outside to go work there. And you sheepishly left the country you're supposed to guide as a government, and go to that place and meet them there to treat you. Why not bring them back home to treat you home? Oh, seriously, if there's make I talk, I go talk like this. Night go come. My country is making me to shame. Nigeria has failed his people. When I was growing up in my school, the way they will keep telling us Nigeria will be better, Nigeria will be better. I've been hearing that until today. Instead of it to get better, it's getting worse, if there's any word like that. Something to get better, it's getting worse by the day. Like as it in this our 2025. In fact, since we entered 2020 till this time, Nigeria is nowhere to write about. Before, I would be so proud to tell people I'm from Nigeria, because of that honor that comes with it. But right now, she himself not even let person say I be nine. Talk more of completing the sentence. Nigeria, we should do better. Look at emergency vehicle to convey sick people oxygen from one hospital to the other, from their home to the hospital. Look at it, bending one side. The road itself, the already dead vehicle is going to pass through, is also dead. At the end of the day, the person will die, and they say, and they took the person to the hospital, and they later died. Why won't the person later died? Why won't it? Oh, they actually took him to hospital. My tell you now, hospital don't kill more people for that Nigeria safe than when they're inside their house. Yeah. Oh, I just pity pregnant women. I just pity little children where their brain never strong. Imagine shaking a child that just, a child that they're already checking if the brain will work. Like those people that have children of CP. I was listening to this lady on Facebook. What is her name? This MC Bakara's wife, Lolo, right? I was listening to her when she was narrating the story behind the birth or after the birth of her daughter, her first daughter, the one that has CP, the cerebral palsy, right? When she was explaining it, I was like, this is something that should be avoided. The medical system feeds her and that little child. How can you give birth to a child in that hospital? A hospital where they say this is for children, where they have children emergencies, when they have pregnant women, you don't have oxygen. A child came out and needed oxygen immediately. They don't have it. They have to move the child from that hospital to another hospital, getting to that same hospital. Imagine after moving with all the potholes on the road, hitting the child's head, a brain that they're still trying to see if it will survive, moving the brain up and down, a brain that's trying to see if they can survive it. You get to that same hospital, there is still no oxygen. They have to start going to the neighboring place to get an oxygen. Like, how would that child come out of that in life? What that child needs immediately the child was born was that oxygen. If it is in a better hospital, the case of that child wouldn't have been this severe. It wouldn't have been this severe. They failed that family and that baby. That is one in millions that is happening in Nigeria. Oh God, the way I just did talk and I forget in that video I did do. This investment, that video really, really brought a lot to me. I was like, what? Now people are suffering in Nigeria. People are really, really suffering in Nigeria, guys. If you're in Nigeria, I just pray God give you guys the strength to, because it's not easy. Nigeria not easy to live. Nothing is working. I cannot lay my hand on one particular thing that I would comfortably say that is working in Nigeria. Nothing. No single thing. No single thing is working. The only thing that is working in Nigeria is the air people breathe. And the air people breathe, as of now, is contaminated with a lot of troubles and diseases. So let me just say in general that there's nothing working in the country anymore. May God have mercy. May God have mercy on Nigeria. Just as they said since I was born, Nigeria will be better again. I pray and I hope so. Thank you guys for watching me blab. Thank you guys for watching me, pour my heart of disappointment and put it like that. Thank you guys for watching me up to this extent. I really appreciate you guys. Please subscribe if you've not. Don't forget to thumbs up. I noticed that you people don't like liking my video. Maybe because I'm boring. I don't know, but please give me that thumbs up. I really need it. I really need it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, as I always say, remain blessed. Stay safe. It's very important in Nigeria. If you're living in Nigeria or any part of the world, though, staying safe is really important. Stay safe. Remain blessed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.